Again, more GT New Horizons. Because we love suffering, don't we, Felipe?
Yes. Not actually.
Not actually, no. So I was working on building the base here, and I was just like, I probably should actually like advertise and get on here and do stuff. Let's get to my channel. We will just copy the YouTube channel because I don't want this other stuff going, and we should probably let people know that I'm streaming. Because the bot doesn't work. I think that's what I'm going to work on actually tomorrow after work is getting the bot fixed and find out what's up with it, because this is getting annoying. Really, really annoying. But yeah, we're doing GT New Horizons today. We're working on building the base and getting all that fun stuff done today. I was like, I need to get this done. Need to make all the shiny things. And as you see, I already actually started building it. Like, I was going to build kind of facing towards the coast a little bit with some doors up at the top. We're going along with the terrain. I dug down, making myself a nice little basement area here, and falling immediately into a giant gravel hole because that's my life. But yeah, we already started working on this, and this hole will be filled up. I'm gonna like dig out all of that gravel because this will be useful for me. But yeah, so I was like working on this, and I was talking with Felipe, and we were chatting and discussing things. He's making millions of platinum right now, taking over the markets in Warframe. In fact, as I'm mentioning this, all the players that play Warframe are probably scrambling now, checking their auctions. There is a man selling things in Warframe. My auctions are in danger. So I probably just ruined your market, buddy. I'm sorry. Completely ignoring me.
I'm just waiting for this guy to press OK. He's looking for more mods, but I'm not feeling like selling those mods at the moment.
So, just a few things to catch people up. We did complete a few things while I was being a bad person going around. I did make the better storage. I have all of the parts to make the cake gloves so we don't burn our hands. That's really the only thing that went on. And I identified like a good chunk of the ore veins around us so we can start preparing. But I was running out of storage, and I was like, I need to just get this done. Like, I've been putting it off, and normally I do this on the stream, so I was like, you know what, we'll stream it, we'll record it. We'll call it episode 3, the digging episode, where all we do is dig and dig and dig, and life will be happy. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if life will be happy. We'll see.
Well, that is also...
It may not. It may not be happy. It may not be happy at all. Now, I do eventually plan on going back to doing offline episodes. It's just with how everything's done right now, I want to get as much of this done as possible. I haven't really been streaming a lot lately, so I need to get back into that. So I'm kind of doing both at the same time because a lot of people like watching me do this stuff in real time. I don't know why. was like, look at that Minecrafter dig that dirt. So majestic. The Minecraft streamer in its natural habitat. A cave with dirt. But in other news, I am going to be trying to get MCMMO working on here, I'm thinking. When I do that, I'm probably going to grab you, Felipe, since you're the MCMMO guru.
Am I?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You are the man. So I'm told. This is the rumor. This is the rumor. But I'm told that you are the man for all things MCMO. Like, they're just like, yeah. If you need cows to fly when you are doing random things, you know, that is the man for you, Felipe.
How we done with MCMMO on your and the other server was loaded and the configs were out pretty good because they are pretty balanced with their configs.
Yeah. Well, it would be default initially. But
They're pretty sensible, and I never messed with the configs, to be honest with you.
Hello, Mr. Hatch.
hello, Mr. Rocky. We are live, sir.
I know.
We're doing episode 3 of GT New Horizons today.
Woohoo! I get to be on the internet.
Yep. Yep. The digging episode.
That's every episode.
Yeah,
We
pretty
talk
much.
about.
What are we doing in GT New Horizons today? Mining.
No,
What?
I had family over today.
Did you? You had holiday
brother.
stuff?
My brother and his wife and my cousin was over here,
My condolences.
and we're getting the F-150 getting fixed. It's getting new brakes and everything tomorrow.
Oh.
So we will now have 2 working vehicles.
Yay, vehicles.
And you heard what your brother did yesterday?
This ought to be good.
He bought me the expansion pack for ESO.
When did my brother have money?
I don't know. We was talking about Felipe was there when it happened. He was talking about and said he was telling me about ESO that you can play without having a subscription, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
And I said the only thing I don't have is the Blackwood upgrade, and it was at 13. Well, now it's at 19. It was at $13. And he bought that. He bought that for me. He said, "You don't have to do that." I said, "I wanted to." Merry Christmas.
Picking up my bad habits, but he does. I'm just like, how did he? What did he? When? Why?
Okay,
How? Who?
Yeah,
All right, if that's what he wants to do with his money, you know.
When people usually when people said they're gonna do this, I don't say no because I learned a long time ago that can offend people. When someone wants to do something, just let them do it.
Well, I offend people every day. My existence offends people.
I don't. No, that's not true.
Why are you offended? I exist. Okay.
You don't offend me.
The day is young. The day is young, Mr. Rocky.
I am exhausted, tired, hurting.
Well, that's good. That means you'll be able to go and find work and.
No, I'm gonna wait till February so I can go back to Walmart.
Okay, so apparently you're skipping work and going straight to slave labor. All right.
That is work. That's back-breaking work.
Please see my previous comment. I did 9.5 years at that place. There's a reason I call it slave labor. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. But it pays money and it's got insurance. They cover most.
Things are probably a lot different compared to how it was when I was in. But, I mean, also, you have to, like, consider the management and such. Hey, Jinx. Yep, New Horizons. No, this is the same one, dude. This is the same one. Jinx, we've been doing this for a while. It's just, this is a new server. Because I wanted to get this server to be more public. So we went ahead and changed a few things.
Yes, he reset his almost a year worth of progress to start over.
The world was 2 years old, Skiz.
Boy, I low-balled on that number.
You lowballed that number. The world was 2 years old. Yeah, it was a 2-year-old world. And we rolled it back. I mean, there was other reasons. I was trying to upgrade the world, and I was having to fix corruption and such. And I think part of that was the fact that it was old. Because remember, I was dealing with item corruption already when I was flying around, and I found chunks made of AE2 parts. So...
That is true.
So we were already having problems, and I think what it was is something had happened midway through that messed things up really bad. And so you didn't know. You didn't know. Okay. But yeah, basically that's what it was, is this pack was running for a long time anyway. And we just decided to go with it and keep it going. But like, I don't get what you guys hang up is with Greg Tech. Like, Greg Tech's great. Like, as I say this, I feel eyeballs giving me that judgmental look. Let me see here. I want... Well... I'm not gonna lie and say that this doesn't change vanilla. This changes everything to do with vanilla. Although that would mean that you also don't really care for other packs such as like Hypixel Skyblock and stuff like that, because they change vanilla. But then again, Hypixel Skyblock is a completely different game at this point. It's like a fully... It's Minecraft in name only.
Well, it's still not as insane as RegTech level of
Oh
madness.
no, it's a completely different beast. It's still grindy, but it's a completely different beast.
It's grindy, but you don't have to foolproof 20 different things so your base doesn't explode.
That moment that you want to argue but can't. It's like that impotent rage, or it's like... Have you seen the Hypixel Skyblock, Jinx? Like, have you looked at that? Sir, have you ever looked at that?
You.
Yeah, they have like all sorts of stuff in there. It's involved. It's a thing of its own. But like, it's got its own economy. It's got, well, at least I could say with like Skyblock, the MMO Skyblock stuff is the thing I can say good for that is like they have minions and stuff that can gather the materials and do the grinding for you. And then you still have to level your base. But as far as all the material collections for unlocking recipes, you don't have to necessarily go crazy grinding that. You could, technically speaking, just let minions do it all for you. So I will give that. It's like the old school IC2, you need iridium to make UU matter to make iridium. Except Greg Tech does it for everything. No.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Okay, so the thing with iridium is there's actually a processing tree. Greg Tech thought that was like bullshit, so they made a processing tree where you process it out of platinum, which is actually how it's done. I'm hearing myself in the background.
You have the string open?
No, I think Lawful Rocky has it up really high and it was coming up on the mic.
Oh, yeah, I turned it down.
But,
I'm surprised you don't have Discord rich present with your stream.
What do you mean?
Well, where it shows who's talking in Discord.
Overlay?
Yeah,
the overlay. I guess I could like turn that on. I have it turned off because I never know who actually wants to be in here.
I don't mind. I love being on.
Now, granted, I do have it like listed as I'm actively streaming, and I'm in the streaming channel. But even then, you always have that one person.
Mm-hmm.
That one person is always like.
I don't mind. I love people hearing my my stupid laugh.
So.
The. Processing tree. So you just have to build an entire warehouse for this processing tree, which takes you 3 weeks of real time to accomplish. Then funnel your platinum to it, and get 1 iridium per 10 platinum.
It doesn't take 1 week to process.
No, it takes about 3 weeks.
No. The thing is GT New Horizons actually cut a lot of that stuff down. Because they thought it was stupid for certain things like that to take that long to process. Like, take tungsten, for instance. Tungsten, in all other GT packs, tungsten takes hours to process, okay? Like, literal hours to process tungsten. In fact, in FTB interactions, I would literally start tungsten processing and come back the next day.
So pretty much they pick up
Okay.
the core.
That's true.
They picked up the core thing of Warframe and put in Minecraft. Time
And-
gating.
Yeah, and like making tungsten. Trying to find an actual tungsten dust here. Not that flashy tungsten dust, but here we go. Here we go. So actual tungsten. This is materials and parts. This is where are you? So show the different recipes, but the blast furnace recipe for tungsten would take days. Okay. They changed it in such a way to where it takes just a few minutes. It takes 10 minutes now. Instead of hours, it takes minutes. Okay? And like one of the big things was actually getting the tungsten. You know, you take tungsten trioxide and you blast furnace that from tungstic acid, which you get, you know, from the scheelite. And getting to this part, again, would take days.
And you have to have everything automated to do it.
Origin data? Or processing vein stats. You have magnetite, copper, that would have iron ore. Oh, and here's the other thing. They make it to where when you find a vein, it marks it in the map for you. It shows you the veins in the map when you find it.
Oh, cool. And Tuscan's in outer space, if I'm correct.
Yeah, you start getting it from the moon initially. Tungsten and iridium you initially get from either Endstone or the moon, and then full-on tungsten you start getting in Mars. The actual ore veins are in Mars. You initially get it in the moon, and then you get just enough from the moon to go there. Believe it or not, I'm actually not wearing a green sweater, and that's what blows my mind. That's what blows my mind on this. I'm actually wearing white and black. I think because I don't have extra lights on. Let me turn this on and see if
I wonder it's because of the light.
fixes it. Yeah, it's the lighting. But see, when I turn that on, then I have this giant frickin' light on me. It's a green screen. It's a green screen.
Now your face looks weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say now it's my face because like I can't really do too much with this. I can try turning it away. That helps a little bit actually. Yeah, turning it away.
You look so weird when your face will look so pixelated. Like
yeah.
It'll like you have a TV screen on your face.
Put the demon back in the box. All right. We'll put it away. We'll put it away. It's fine. I'll just like adjust the camera here in a second. Let me scroll down. Video capture. Yeah. Filters. Let's see if I can adjust the similarity. That makes me go away. There's the green. Looks like about right there is the good one. So we'll leave it there. And then we'll go back. Adjusting Chroma Key, right? Well, now you can actually kind of see the box a little bit, though.
System error. We knew that.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter.
You might not have the right software or something like that.
It really is the lighting. I normally actually have better lighting going on, and like if I was to go back and just adjust it again, I think I had it at like 350 or something like that. It might have been at like 400. Or 4. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just do this and we'll deal with it. I'm not gonna fight with it right now. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. It only affects people who are a little anal and nitpicky, so I'm okay.
Oof. Deleted body moderated. Ooh, really? Brazilian? Mr. Brazilian, you got your message deleted.
Yeah, I all caps it.
Shame on you, Felipe.
You look like a mermaid, huh?
Cats just have a really, really high.
No, like, I don't know why Streamlabs is so sensitive, because it's just the default.
Have you ever thought instead of doing Streamlabs, actually just doing straight OBS?
I do OBS when I do my actual recordings. I have both. The reason I like Streamlabs is it lets me put in things like donation links and stuff. And
You could do the same thing with OBS.
yeah, but can you click on the links?
Yes, what I've been told.
Really?
Because Linus does use they use just straight OBS.
Oh.
Of course, they have 3 different platforms they stream on.
Yeah.
Because they have their own proprietary float plane. Then they have Twitch. Then they have YouTube.
Gotcha. You know, I really should just move the Tinker stuff down here and just bring a bunch of gravel to me.
Because you do everything down underground. So don't get wet and other things don't explode.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't care if it gets wet, to be honest.
Well,
Like nothing here is nothing I have is going to explode.
Yet. Yet. just let have Felipe in your base, then everything explodes.
Felipe has logged into the server. Yep, he's here. Breathe.
I can't help it, it's my laugh.
Breathe. Alright, throw you in there. You go right there. You repair. But yeah, like, alright, so you're a mythological creature. We always knew something was a little off there, but hey, I mean...
If it's that long...
Roll with it. Yeah, just roll with it, dude.
It's a good thing that it being that long.
Just think, you could, like, sing to people and make them drown and go to their deaths. You got to think of the positives of the situation.
I can say a lot of positive, but it's not safe for work.
Merjinx.
The siren.
We'll just start calling Jinx Aquaman. If I suddenly disappear, he came to pay me a visit. Well, we'll leave it at that. Because unfortunately for me, Jinx does know where I live.
Oh no!
Oh yes.
No!
Yes, Jinx does know where I live.
You better watch what you say.
I don't have to watch shit. I've been keeping it real with him for a long time, and I think he'd be concerned if I stopped.
At least he's the one person you can remember.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I remember a lot of people. I just don't remember a lot of people. So.
I wish I'd take some medicine, but I can't because I drank tonight.
Uh-oh.
I had some IPA, which was good. Some good IPA. What? Really, Felipe?
Did you tail whip?
Oh my gosh, I swear.
I could totally see him doing that too. Just like flipping his hair back. Just flipping his hair back. And smacking them all simultaneously. Just boom! Yeah, I could see it. And there would be no remorse whatsoever.
Like, oh, look at my beautiful shiny hair. Reminds me of someone, a YouTuber I watch, Kyle Hill. One thing we always talk about is lushful hair.
Lush?
I think that's how you say it.
Not luscious hair? Or would that be his lips?
No, his hair. He's a science commentator.
I need...
Which he recently done a documentary because he went to Chernobyl to do a documentary on it. Which is kind of cool.
So what are we gonna do today? Oh, I don't know. Do you want to talk about Chernobyl?
So that's an interesting documentary to watch.
And before people just wanted to send him away to get irradiated. Like, now that Skiz asked if he did tail whip on the kid, like, I'm imagining him, like, standing there like a freaking Pokemon shaking his ass at him. Like... It's just there.
Oh gosh, I can believe that.
That mental image is there.
I can believe it too.
And Skiz is just like, allow.
Look what he just look at the emo he just posts.
Yep. The butt.
Lordy, lordy.
It's a butt. It's a butt. It's a butt.
Mm.
Yep.
Really?
That's when you know it's smoking.
No, that's when you know is you gotta kiss butt.
Why? Because it's so hot. I think Felipe just has an obsession that he's not ready to talk about yet.
He's not at my level yet.
Now, as I'm building this, the other thing I'm wondering... Now, I'm building it a little deeper than I normally would. Just because I might put machines here and then have stuff going up. But, like...
I think my hours could be spent once I start playing. I'm not playing tonight 'cause I'm too tired to. But, my hours should be digging out huge areas just for machines.
Yeah. I got most of the plugins configured. We have a few left to do. The only thing that I'm possibly concerned at is if we move the town claims and stuff over, it might wipe the towns and the progress. Now, right now, everything's flat file.
Well, I'm not too worried about that because I don't have anything really set up for no claims. So I'm not too worried about that part.
I will say the prices have been adjusted.
Make it more expensive.
Yeah, I adjusted the prices for pretty much everything. I made it closer to the official server pricing. I went through and was making sure everything was as close to the official as possible. Because that was my goal. I wanted a server that was as close to the official server as possible. Now, we still have like issues like certain plugins, the configs aren't working. Like the plugins themselves did not generate the configs, and I'll have to go.
Again?
It's always been that way. It's just something up with Thermos. We don't know exactly what, but it's always been that way. That's just how it's been since we were working on this. And we were going through the source code and manually creating the configs based off of what we see in the source code. Sometimes we'll find the full config file in there, sometimes we don't. And, like, we can't just go and download a config, because a lot of this stuff, it doesn't exist anymore. That's just the nature of it being a 1.7.10 pack, is a lot of it doesn't exist.
Unless you do to the fix what the system, if the people who's doing the official server have.
Yeah, and like I talk to Dream on a semi-regular basis, But he's been sick lately, so I don't want to bug him with this stuff. He needs to like
Get
rest
better.
up and get better. And like even with putting our server on the official listing, like he was waiting for me to get this ready, and it's finally ready. So I let him know it's finally ready. But I told him that I don't want him worrying about it right now because he needs to focus on the other stuff.
You need to tell Dream, come on our server and start talking to us.
Nah, he does sometimes. He does, but he's in Germany. So Dream Master is on a completely different schedule than most of us. And all the official servers are European, which is the other reason why I wanted to get this one set up, because we're US East. So
I have no problem connecting to European servers for some reason.
yeah, I mean, it's usually not an issue with connecting to the server as it is trying to get active community on during normal hours for us. And even the official servers, like the primary language is English. They enforce that. What do we got here?
But you don't want to. You want people to be able to use more than one language.
Yeah. Oh,
And
and they do. Like they do. Like at one point they were like all talking. Didn't realize I was there, and there's talking in German, going over code, going over different things. And as soon as they realized I was there, they swapped to English. But, yeah,
Kill your first zombie.
oh, I've killed several zombies. That's far from my first. Please fall in the lava. Thank you.
Ooh, I hate creep. Oh, that's the worst creeper too.
Oh, okay. So I wasn't even on the right one. I was there. I don't know where. It was a teleportation creeper, and I don't know where it was.
They say concussion creeper.
Was it a concussion?
Mm-hmm.
Did it, like, blow out my... Well, no, because, like, this is where it blew up. And there's no thing here, so it sent me somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Even though that was like 5 seconds delay of happening. Oh, don't do it. Don't do
You
it.
know why I paused.
Don't do it.
I was like, it can't pause. Looks up and sees the entire ceiling is gravel all the way around. And I'm just like, oh boy.
Oh shit.
I do want that lava though, so I think
You should do it.
no, I'm gonna get that lava. And then
It would be cool if they had GT in update GT to 118.
they can't.
They can't.
I mean, they probably could, but there's no Greg Tech for 118.
There's one for 112,
Mm-hmm.
which I know is a totally different Greg Tech in some ways.
Yeah. Oh, you're fine, Jinx.
You tabbed out.
Mermen don't drown. And that's
God.
when the channel went downhill.
Oh my god. God, when you did that, it almost made my eardrums pop.
All right. So what we're gonna do, real quick. So we're actually making some progress. I moved the thing down there, but you know we'll deal with it. We're gonna grab some leather, some string, some of these woven cloth things, and we're gonna go to our crafting bench, and we're gonna make ourselves the 2 gloves. Mm-hmm.
I wonder, have you ever thought about teaming up with somebody or just doing it all by yourself?
I've teamed up with people in the past.
Hmm.
Oh, so I need to add lava and pizza. Wait, it changes every time I look into it. The name changes. What is it actually called? Okay, that's the right glove.
Pizza glove?
Or the left glove.
Really? We're taking everything.
That must be to repair it. Okay. Alright, so we have this one.
How many different gloves do they have?
And then we have this
It's
one.
the same one, it's just made to change the name in a funny way.
And then we're going to get an achievement here because I'm going to probably do this wrong. Yep. Alright. We got our gloves.
Gloves that feel weird. So you can pick up lava with your bare hands. Oh, you gotta wear that to pick up actual a bucket of lava?
Yep. Because
Really?
if you don't have the gloves, you take fire damage. And if I take it off this bucket while holding it before I put it away, I will take fire damage.
I did not know that. That's a different mechanic.
See, I'm taking damage right now because I took it off my hand. So, yeah. Now, once you get like nano suit armor and stuff, it's a non-issue, but until then.
Well, that makes it even harder now.
Oh yeah, this is not a pack for the week.
I might need to team up with somebody. Because I'm the one that would kill myself with a bucket of lava.
Yeah. My brother joined my team last playthrough, and the short time that he played, he had like 140 deaths.
From what?
From
Killing
like,
mobs?
and just in general, everything from mob death to
Briefing.
breathing. It was like if you've seen the YouTuber Stephen He,
No, I have not.
where he does the jokes about the Asian difficulty, and it's like
So,
crap, like emotional damage,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy falls over and dies, and he's like, emotional damage? Yeah, I think you need a block there.
Sound like Felipe.
But why would Felipe have emotional damage?
I don't know. Because he burns the whole forest down?
Felipe doesn't burn forest down. That's my brother.
Oh, Felipe will do it too.
Felipe, do you burn forests down?
No,
Is this a?
I'm the guy who usually turn the far spread on off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this a horrible and vicious rumor?
No, it's me breaking the server with wizardry.
Now he has turned himself into mobs or taken over players and made them do really weird stuff. And then I have seen him do that before. Chetzio was so angry. It was great. It took her forever to figure out what was going on. And I think she didn't figure it out until you told her.
She still hates me for it. I am not a troll like I used to be anymore.
Well, that's because you.
But everyone thinks I am.
You're not a troll.
I gave up on that life. It's too much effort.
It's called Griefer.
He needs to think about it, and it's like thinking, ugh.
No, thinking is easy. Executing is,
It's like, how can I execute this troll and not have the server glitch and corrupt the junk?
I've done that before. On ATM.
Hikara was trolling me at one point on FTB interactions, and it actually corrupted my junk.
Oh no!
And I think it was you, Felipe, that was helping me repair the stuff. But the chunk was actually corrupted.
Yeah,
And
no. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
It was bad. And I was losing it. I was mad because it was like the playthrough was almost done. Like we were nearly at the end. And then that happened. I'm just like... Because that's like 800 hours. And when I showed Hikara what had actually happened, he was like, wow.
Because back in ATM 110, me and Hikara was actually in a party. And that was a long time ago, too.
Yeah, Hikara's a troll. He's way too busy now.
Yeah, he is. He was a huge troll. He even trolled me as his party member.
Yep.
He go take the drives from 82 and just disappear, log off. Where
that is risky.
Where I couldn't do a dang thing.
That is so risky. Because he could have corrupted his player data.
Oh yes, he could have. Now I had almost broke the server because of a bug in Wizardry we didn't know about. And my whole base, if you go to my base, you just crash instantly.
This is fine. I see nothing wrong with crashing a base the moment you log in. Do you see anything wrong with that, guys?
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like a perfectly legitimate way to play.
No, I have crashed the server before because of auto crafting.
Well,
I had a huge 82 setup. I mean, huge. And I'd never used P2P because I never know how to use them. So I had this jerry-rigged auto crafting system. And I had to I forgot what mod pack I was playing. And I had to autocraft over 5 million
Yeah.
items, and I just started up, and all of a sudden the server just went to crap.
Yeah, there were a couple of packs that were like that, where the recipes were so large that you had to basically only do it when no one else was online.
No, this is when. No, seriously, this was when nobody was online. That still happened.
Well,
I'm like, oh my god!
I actually had a full P2P and fully optimized AE system, and I would craft some of these recipes and it would bring the server to a halt almost. And I'm trying to remember what pack it was, but it was a pack that the only power storage that they had was the mechanism.
Oh god.
Multi-block, and to make the max tier mechanism multi-block was a feat in of itself because of all the stuff they required for it. So,
and that too, and then you gotta make sure it's in a chunk where it doesn't.
Oh no! This was just making the multi-block because we had crafting stars. So I had when I say I had an optimized AE2 setup, we're talking fully optimized. It can do thousands of crafts in seconds.
I had that, but it wasn't fully optimized. It was just jerry rigged.
It was efficiency by definition. And this recipe for these particular things would... It's just there were so many crafts. It was thousands upon thousands of crafts. And there were so many items being made that nobody could do anything while I was crafting. So what I would do is I would hop on at like 2, 3 in the morning, and I would start making my parts when nobody was online, because it was the only time I could work on it. And then people started hopping on at 2, 3 in the morning as well, because, you know, our community's weird like that. And we don't sleep.
To this day, I still really don't. People have explained it to me so many different times, and to this day, I still don't understand P2P.
It's basically subnetworks. It's a point A and point B, and basically you have your primary network, and then the subnetwork is literally just a network that it's a communication line between the primary network and the other section. So think of it more like the power grid in a way. Okay. You know the power lines outside your house?
Mm-hmm.
That would be like the P2P network line. Okay.
Okay.
And then you have your personal power grid, which is the power within your walls of your house, and then you have the power plant, which is providing you power. And what it boils down to is the power plant isn't in your house. The power plant is at location whatever, you know. But you still have power in your house because it goes across the other network, the transmission network. And when you're setting up a P2P, you're hooking it up to the side of the controller. So it's got 32 channels going into the P2P, okay? Then the wire that hooks into the P2P from the smaller side, that wire hooks into a controller, and then that's a completely separate transmission network. And then you have another wire coming out the other side of that controller, wherever, because you got 32 channels, so you can have 32 different P2P connections on one controller for this network. And then on the other side, that connects to the smaller end of the P2P. And then you have the 32. And if you pair the two, you have the 32 channels that the first one is touching in that AE2 block. So, so it's like your power plants in your house are connected, but they're separate from the...
don't tell me that's 32, just for 32 P2P you have. Is that 32,000 channels?
So...
That couldn't be right.
No. So, say this here is a controller block, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And just for kicks, we'll pretend that's a P2P, and this is the small end of the P2P here, okay?
Okay, that'll be 1,024.
And then we have some cable right there. That's a cable. But that cable also connects to a controller, all right? Then we have more cabling, all right? And then we have the P2P, the other end of the P2P right here. And this is the smaller end of the P2P on this side. So we have the large end touching the controller here, and this one's paired to this one. That means that the 32 channels coming out of the front side right here is actually this facing on the controller. So you know how each facing on a controller is 32 channels.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you can subnetwork it. So when you have a huge controller cube and all of them have a P2P on it, you can map it to where you have a single like transmission line going through the base, but then you have access to 32 times 32 channels.
Yeah, that's 1,024 channels.
Just from, well, at maximum 32 of them, depending on how you did your cube. You have a maximum of 32 times 32 channels. And you can separate those and put them anywhere. And you can have, and P2Ps are one-to-many. So if you only use, like, say, 8 channels on a P2P, you can still pair it to that same base one and use the other 24 channels somewhere else.
So basically, the one PvP on the controller connects to 32 other PvP.
Good. You can use one channel for every other P2P connection if you wanted to. You don't have to, but you could. That is an option. So it's a one-to-many scenario.
And see, in Omni Factory, they don't have channels. They disable it.
Yeah.
Which that just makes it even more crazy setup.
It's not as efficient.
Well, in one, I just read a thing on for the new update for A2 for 118. You can configure how many channels a 32 channel a cable has. Up to, I think, over 128 or more channels on one dense cable. And then have that many channels on one P2P against one channel. That is ridiculous.
Yep, just slightly. Alright, so we got the initial stuff built here. Now we gotta finish flushing the rest.
You're missing one stair.
Yeah, I know. I don't have enough cobble. I went through a barrel of cobble building this. And this isn't even the full thing. This is just the one part.
The beginning.
Like, I'm going to have a bunch of stuff up here, too. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'll probably
just go
set
upward.
up something over here. Now, one thing I haven't done, and I haven't decided yet. Right now, pollution's on. Okay? Pollution is on. Do we want to disable pollution for this? Some players like it.
Most players don't.
A lot of players don't.
And I'm just thinking of server performance.
It doesn't affect server performance. What it does is basically they do the calculations on chunk calc, and how they have it set up, it doesn't really affect server performance. So that's not that's a non-issue.
What does it affect?
What is this river biome? Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Okay.
What does it affect?
Basically, it affects the player, obviously. And the more pollution you have, it starts destroying the environment.
Ooh, boy. Turn everything to sand?
Among other things.
That don't sound pretty good.
Smog will appear. You'll get a mining fatigue and slowness debuff while you're in the area. Blindness. Among other things.
Ooh, boy, that don't sound too good. Oh, no. And you gotta have air purifiers and everything.
Yep, and you don't get those until LV. I really do need to start making other foods. Let's see. Get some carrots.
Oh no, that is just dang ridiculous. I just calculated if he did the maximum channels they have set up for 118. 16,038 and 16,384 channels for a P2P system for 118. Gee, that's ridiculous.
No.
That's what I.
Eating
That's what
in moderation, and
that's what I have to do is start making a huge damn farm.
Yeah. Jinx, you eat as much as you want to eat, buddy. You have your junk food.
I have cheese. That's my junk food.
Don't let that diet tell you who's the boss.
I have cheese. That's my favorite junk food. Oh,
Right.
you look like you need to clean your inventory.
I am purposely making different foods because I'm running out of
Things to eat. You need to make a farm.
Oh no, I have plenty of like stuff to do that with, but I need to make a food box thing.
The lunchbox.
Yeah, I have the lunch bag.
The one server I did play on, they play on official, and this person just has just a room full of just ingredients to make food.
Yeah.
I mean, you name it, she's got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start moving these too. So I'm gonna have to start consolidating things and then emptying chests. Well, everything's full.
You need more
And I gotta move those. And this is 32 things in here.
That means you need the dolly, don't you?
Yeah, what does a dolly require? Dolly! Let's see. Alright, that's not gonna work.
Really? Let me see what your screen says now.
Tree tap.
Oh boy, yeah, that might not work. You might need some good. You need machines, don't you?
Okay, so. Alright.
I like that new overlay.
I am gonna have to go and probably make some additional chests. So that's probably what I'm gonna focus on next, is getting chests and stuff made. Because
the new overlay, the processing for certain items and ores and stuff, that's freaking awesome. I like that. Was the greatest idea they ever done.
yeah.
If other pack makers and stuff have done that, it makes things such more easier to figure out.
How bad is the lunchbox? Okay, this isn't bad. This I can make.
I'll have to wait until it pops up.
This I can make.
Yeah,
I just need
that's not
to
bad.
grab some iron. So I'll grab a stack of iron. We'll grab
All right,
a
be right
file.
back. Very back. Gotta go to the restroom.
That should be everything we need. Although, no, my luck, it's a double plate, isn't it? Yep. Is it this way? Okay. So there's the double plates. Two rods, bolts, screws, lunchbox. Alright, cool. And everything else I can just put away for now. So there we go. We have a lunchbox. Let's throw all of this in here for right now. And then I guess what we need to do is we need to chop down a bunch of trees. Because I can make a couple of chests and place one and then start moving things, but we gotta start relocating. Actually, I should have some gravel in here, yeah. Or flint, I should say. Thing is even though I was going to use this for like machines and stuff and have stuff going upstairs, I'm still like going back and forth. I don't know if I want to have the storage upstairs or if I want the storage right here. And like I'm going to have stuff in here as well. I might actually have the stuff over there in the machines right here. Because with this being river over there, and there's river here, but I was going to have the building extend this way. I'll probably put the water tanks and boilers and stuff over there, over the water. And then, yeah, we can use this for storage. And if I wanted to, I could even run an underground steam line here. If I needed to. So I think that would work. So we'll start by throwing each and every one of our tools in here. Right now. Now we're going to go and empty some of those chests. Break it fast, break it fast, break it fast. And then after we get everything moved, we can start working on organizing. Circle shapes give me comfort. I don't even know what that was for, but hey. Probably for the dispenser. We're completing quests we weren't even planning to today. So because we picked up the stuff, all of the quests are now completing. This is awesome. Aluminum. Alright, cool. Oh, that's true. We could build a windmill to make our ores go faster. I didn't even think about that. That is actually something we can do. Is build a giant windmill, and it will turn our flour or our like wheat into flour and various ores into dust versions of those ores. It's an early game method. So yeah, we have different types of windmill here. And to the point of the quest, like it tells you not to do certain things because it'll use up the rotor. I'm kind of wondering if we should build one of those. Like, I've never actually built the windmill. I've always manually processed, crafted, etc., and then jumped straight into steam maceration. So now I'm kind of like sitting here like, maybe we should do this. Build a windmill. Because old Miss Chicken had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. So it's 80% here and 60 in other areas. I'm like looking at the humidity while going through this so that I have an idea of like where it is on certain things as well. But okay. Mm-hmm. The furnaces there. Actually, normally I had the furnaces in between here. But I'm wondering if I want to put the barrels in between here. It's fine. I'm not gonna move it. And then for right now, we'll set that right there. Alright, there's our inventory moved. We still need to build a bunch more storage and organize it, but hey, it is a start. And I think what I'm gonna do... Oh, I don't have my bucket on me. I put the buckets in storage. What we're going to do is we're going to go and make a bunch of wool. At least 4 wool. Grab some sticks. And then we're going to make ourselves... Just seeing where I put them. Alright, so that's the only one I got. Alright, fair enough. Make ourselves some cheap torches. Just grabbing all the loose sticks that we got around here. Of course that's not wool. Wool's probably 5, isn't it? Yep. It can't get the fluid. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. Alright. Well, we'll just make another bucket. We're doing this. We are not wasting anything. Actually, I could just do that with this one. Yeah. One day I'll make a mechanical crafting bench. Alright, so that gives us a free 20 whatevers. We'll write this out. It is night. I don't know where I want to put it initially. I think until I finish building the place, I'm just going to put it away for now. We're eventually going to want to make a whole bunch of them anyway, so it works out. I'm going to grab a bunch of dirt and fill in that hole while we're at it too. And before I forget, hole in the ground, you have served me well, but your time is done. We are moving out of the hole.
No wonder why I couldn't hear you.
Yeah,
I forgot about the AFK crap.
yeah.
Because I was watching a new video of Linus Tech Tips when they did a $20,000 racing sim setup,
Gotcha.
which I would love to have with it.
And you know what? Let's kind of level off this a little bit, because we can build additional farmland and stuff. So yeah.
No, I used to drag race when I was younger, and I used to love doing that. Even though I was doing it illegally, but
We don't discuss illegal things here, Rocky.
oh, I don't do it anymore. I don't think my back can handle it. The G forces.
We are a perfect law-abiding stream channel. Alright, let's take a look here. How would we want to change this? We could set this up and like do another round of things like, can I right click with this to, I guess not. I guess it needs to be like a vanilla shovel. But I might end up moving these or grabbing fruit and making new. I mean, to be honest, this walnut tree kind of sucks anyway. So we'll look around into that.
Still have the chunk border still on.
I have the chunk border on, so I know where I'm doing things.
Uh,
Yeah, it's all there on purpose.
so you can do each room as a chunk.
Also, so I can plan with the grid and know, like, see, I know this is the wild. If I was to claim, I probably can't. Yeah, I'm missing money. But I have enough, so. Town bank deposit.
0 spuds.
And that lets me claim this chunk out. And what I'm thinking is because this is a river, it's showing 60% humidity, which is really weird. Probably, I guess, because it's a hot. So if that's a hot, what's the humidity over here? In this chunk. This chunk is 60. This chunk is 80 right here. Okay.
I can tell you're talking about humidity.
And this chunk is 80. In the upper left, there's an information panel. And you can see it there. Right up there. And it tells me what the humidity is, what the temperature is in the area, etc. And when it comes to like planning where to put what, I need to pay attention to things like humidity because I want my railcraft water tanks to be in an area with 80 or higher humidity. So this is 80 right here. This is 60. So this and that way are all 60. But this is 80. And with that humidity, I know the percentage and the number of tanks required to run a large bronze boiler, for example. So I can build stuff to make it to where the boiler itself turns on and off, and it will run things accordingly. So that's really what it boils down to.
Did I see 90% humidity?
No.
Oh.
I've never seen above 80. Except for maybe a swamp. But there isn't any swamps in this area that I know of. We have snow this way. This is a dead forest over here. This way goes towards like this kind of not quite desert. And a few things like that way.
You think with places with beaches, there are beaches and stuff like that, it should be a lot higher than 80%.
Yeah. Bark. You haven't been to Brazil then?
No, I live in South Carolina.
Skiz.
Because it can get sometimes 100% humidity here. You know, Felipe, you can talk.
He's busy doing other things.
Like what?
It's 3 a.m. and he's got a lot of stuff going on at home.
Really? Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot you're not in the United States.
Yeah.
I'm so used to talking to people in the United States, I keep forgetting people who live in other parts of the world.
Gotta have an open mind, my friend. Open mind. Acknowledge the existence of other areas.
I had a girlfriend that lived in Australia for a while.
Waiting for the continuation.
No, I was just saying that.
I'm gonna get a little more of this, so we're gonna get this out real quick. Thinking about it.
I'll log her in the sub, send a message, accept only, highlight my message, emote to the mark.
Let's see. The blue has fallen 3 hours ago. Blue! Like, blue followed me and I wasn't even streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
It might be time for you to get into bed.
Yep. Like, the only reason I don't have closed doors and stuff right now is because the town settings prevents monsters from coming within the town limits.
Ah.
So, don't know what the divination lily is for. We'll figure that out. But town settings prevent monsters from coming in the limits, so they will literally just poof out of existence the moment they come into the area. So I am absolutely 100% not worried about monsters.
So they don't, even if it's darkness, they don't spawn within the town limit?
Within the town limit. And they can shoot me from the outside, but the moment they walk into the town limit, for some reason, they despawn. And I'm not complaining. Okay, so the copper vein is right here somewhere. In fact, it's this chunk. Here it is. Eventually, what I should actually do is... Oh, this is gonna suck.
I think what I'm gonna do is just go stick straight up and go straight up and still straight down.
I would recommend against putting everything in one chunk. Because I kind of know that's what you were hinting at.
I thought chunk is 16 by 16 by 16.
It is. But a chunk is just 16 by 16 by 255.
Oh. Alright, somebody did something.
No, this is something I already knew was a issue, which is part of why I wanted to make all of these. And I didn't even repair my pickaxe. I came over here and I didn't even repair my pickaxe.
Something pop up on your screen like someone subbed to you or...
Did they?
Yeah.
Artie Zymer subscribed a few seconds ago. Thank you.
But it didn't show nothing up. It was just blank.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it through here. Thank you for the sub, Artie. They subbed to my YouTube.
I just need a better... Before I start doing the streamer, I need some better headphones. I need new headphones.
Yep. Alright, that is safe. We're going to get rid of this water here. I will stick it somewhere.
Because I don't want where people hear my mother's TV all the time when I'm streaming.
Yeah, if the TV was on, no offense, I would have kicked you out of the channel.
Actually, you don't really hear... Here's the funny thing. When I'm on Windows, you don't really hear it. When I'm on Linux, you hear it.
But, yeah, I would have been like, bye.
I would have... If I haven't able to start doing it, I would just mute myself.
Gotcha.
Or push the talk.
Alright, let's see. We got some pyrite. We got some chalcopyrite. I wish I repaired. Where is... Is this it right here? Yeah, this is it. Okay, cool. Cool. So I can start building out the stuff. Copper. We're gonna set a home for copper. And go repair real quick.
How many homes there is?
Alright, so that depends on your rank. Okay? So how we set things up is normal members get 10 homes. Alright? Donators get 20 homes. And then the admin also have, the staff also have 20 homes. But I wanted to give something that wasn't like completely game breaking for people who pay to keep the server up.
Whereas how many hours you're on is to get more homes.
Oh, no, that's a static thing. It's not based on how many hours. It's based on simply that. Like, I did pretty much everything I did previously with just 10 homes.
Uh-huh.
So, like, we went through the whole chunk of the pack with just 10 homes.
Guess
Say
who's
hi
on?
to her for me. Jed is on Discord.
What's
Is she?
up?
Did she hop on the channel?
Yes, I am, Hatch.
Oh, hey.
Ooh,
Just so you know, we're live.
I know we're live. We're watching you on my TV, Hatch.
Oh.
You just totally butchered my brother's name, but that's okay.
Oh, did I? Is it Zymer?
Zemer.
Zemer?
That's okay.
Zemer? It's the IE that throws me off. Because
A lot of things throw you off.
I'm used to the IE being an I instead of the E. So it's Zemer.
Like Beamer.
My little nephew was watching you too, and he had
And he had what? You cut out. You cut out.
I'm using mobile, so it's janky, but yeah.
Yeah, I apologize. I couldn't hear you because it just completely is like. Blip. Where did I put all my charcoal? There we go.
And Felipe said, say hi to her for me.
Oh, Skiz. Hi, Skiz. Why is he Skiz not talking?
It's 3 a.m. over there, so he's.
Oh, right.
He is being.
Skiz, be very quiet.
Be very quiet.
We're hunting for rabbits.
Don't say anything. Don't say a thing. They might hear you.
Ghosts are going after Skid.
Alright, so we got.
Okay, I'm gonna hop out. Just wanted to say hi. Have fun.
Alright, see ya.
Adios.
Alright. A few more of those. Skiscorm is now officially broken. We'll play little waiting music while he screams. Yeah.
I can tell that the one difference between Omni Factory and what do you call it? GT is what material you start out using.
Yeah. You start out. You actually do start out with a little bit of iron, but it's mostly bronze in the beginning for this.
See, in Omni Factory, you start out using iron and turn it into raw iron.
You do that with this too.
But you don't. That's what you start out with. All
No,
your tools.
no, you make wrought iron too.
Yeah, but you also have to have bronze.
Like I know I personally haven't started making it yet,
Because you need a lot of.
but yeah, you do make wrought iron in this one pretty early on. Actually, I need it for several other things.
But you can't mine that yet.
Well, it doesn't matter if I can mine it or not. I still need it. Let me see. Where am I going? I'm going here. All right, cool.
God, I can tell I'm not used to being up this late.
Okay, so all of that has a stone base, which is good because I'm going to dig that out because I want to save this lava pool here.
Is that redstone or copper?
This is all types of copper.
Okay.
So, like, it's a large chalcopyrite vein, which is great. I get pyrite, I get copper, I get a bunch of other things, but it ended up spawning, like, generating inside of a massive cave system. Again, not end of the world, not great, but the big thing that, like, kind of made it great for me is the fact that I have that lava pool right there, and lava is one of the things I always have trouble getting my paws on early game. And now I don't have to worry about it. I can just
because every game you got get lava to generate lava.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna be doing not so much generation as what's the word? I'll be using it for tinkers is what I'll be using it for. And I have just enough to do some of the initial stuff. Alright, have a good one, Skiz. Sleep well, mate.
He's already gone.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. You missed it.
I generally do. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is where the next pillar's gonna be.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm usually going to bed right now.
Well, then you should consider sleeping, mate.
No, because I don't have to get up early.
Doesn't matter. It's about being responsible for your health. If you're used to keeping a certain schedule, you keep that schedule. Otherwise, you'll get ill.
No, my schedule is being up at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's what my body's used to.
Mm-hmm.
My sleep schedule is messed up because of getting up 5 o'clock in the morning.
Mm.
Really, that drops dust?
The small ones do.
Hmm.
There's small ore and there's regular ore. The regular ore you have to process and whatnot. The small ore usually gives you either crushed variant or dust variant.
I did not know that. You know, it'd be cool. We had an Omni Factory and a GT Horizon.
People wouldn't play it. And like I'll be clearing some other servers out here soon, but
Which ones?
I think the Enigmatica is going away,
Yeah, I don't.
and
My personally, right now, I don't like 116. That's my personal opinion.
so
To me, it's a little lackluster.
but a lot of players haven't been hopping on that lately. So am I getting mostly Calco? Good.
And you're blocked. And you still got more down there. You gotta clean it up.
Well, I'm also getting cobble because I'm out of cobble.
I think I'm the only one watching you.
You probably are, and that's fine. I actually get most of my views well after I've done my stream.
Like how many views do you usually get on that?
In the 40s, 50s. Around that range.
Because they watch it during the times that you're not on.
Yeah.
Like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Where you don't, times you don't stream.
Well, most of them are European.
Ah.
Yeah. That is most of my viewer base is European, which is why I try to stream like either at 2 p.m. or around 5 a.m. or so, either early in the morning or around 2 o'clock. I'll try to stop and get a couple of just because of that.
What time do you go to bed?
I go to bed.
Yeah.
I typically crash, around 4 or 5 a.m. Give or take.
Last time I was up that long, when I was working night shift at McDonald's.
Yeah, I run pretty long hours. I won't deny that.
Because I used to work from 10 p.m. to 7 in the morning, but at times if I'm doing a double, it'll be 10 p.m. to like 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And then come back and work at 10 p.m. the next day. That was hard.
Can I crush you in my grid? Or do I have to place you and crush you? Looks like I have to place you and crush you. Okay.
Boy.
You know what? I don't think I'm going to deal with that, because...
No, just do you build Tinkers and do 2 times over.
Tinkers doesn't 2 times in this pack. Alright, so that will smelt all of that into copper, which will give us our copper completion.
Yeah, we found out why my dad's break. It's not brakes, it's actually one brake that's really bad. Whoever did his brakes missed a part. The part that goes between the 2 brake against the rotor was gone. It was not there.
What does that have anything to do with GT New Horizons?
No, I don't know. I just thought it in my mind when I was talking about what happened today. So I came back in my mind. I'm random like that.
Alright. So we got this cooking. This will give us our copper. The copper completion. And then let's claim a few. Oh, we get to choose some good meals. Do I want pizza? Do I want a BLT? No, I'll do the pizza because I can make all the other ones. This gives me an iron gear. Alright. File, saw, wool, string. I think I'm gonna make this like early engine deal with it. I'll stick it in the wall over here because we need to get this going. Unfortunately. Alright.
Okay, they came out with a new nightly.
Alright, let's grab some wood, throw it in there, because we're going to want some Creo.
No, Almay Factory just came out with new nightly.
All the wood. Give me all the wood. Okay. Is this loading and doing anything? It doesn't look like it's growing. Needs to grow. Gotta grow, gotta grow, gotta grow. A little bit of durability left in this. I don't know if I'll be able to chop down that tree, but I'll get some of these others chopped down. I normally at this point already have a little farming tool that has both, but I haven't even made that yet. I am dropping the ball.
Were at least J2 senses on? Huh.
Now if I take this plus all of this, that should complete the last quest there. Alright. And then I can also take these. And put those away for now. We'll just do it with this. And what is the position of this? Because I want to complete this while I camp. File on the top, saw on the bottom. Alright. Alright. We have our wind meter. The wind here seems rather strong. What about here? Alright, so the wind in this area is strong. So we're going to want leather sails right here. Does it always face the same direction? I guess it does. We're probably going to grab the leather frame here, since that appears to be multiple material frame. Hopper to keep the windmill full of items to process. Just remember to retrieve them from the dispensers. Okay. Durability, diameter, efficiency. And we get some hoppers. Okay. What else is this going to have us build in here? Alright, so here we go. So we need 45 hardened clay. 44 bricks, 100 wood planks, a door, 4 iron gears, a hopper, 4 iron rings, a grindstone, a primitive kinetic box, and a windmill box. Okay. Let's see how bad this really is. That's pretty bad. We're only getting 2 out of this. And we need to make unfired clay bricks to do it. Okay. That's fantastic. That's great. That's something for another day, but that's something we're probably going to work towards. because I've actually never used the windmill, so I want to see how it works. But I think we've made enough progress. I've started doing at least one of the bottom sections of the base. Like, we're gonna have another like section here, obviously, and then a floor above, and I'll have some sections that way and that way, because Jadzia hates square buildings, so we're gonna make it some weird shape with a windmill on the side that we can hook to and do things with, because obviously we're putting a windmill on the side. But we'll wrap it up here. I hope all of you have a wonderful evening. I hope you had a happy holiday. And I hope you have a great new year if I don't see you again. And with that, good